everyone. Just wanted to give a quick update. I know it's been a long time since I have made a video. I am still um, practicing my business, but that's not my first priority at the moment. So, since last time I made a video, I have graduated with my AA in criminology and criminal justice. Um, Started my business. I think the last we spoke, I was filling out the applications and all that fun stuff and paying all the fees and they nickel and dime the hell out of you. So there's a lot to be done. So I will say, just to follow up on that a little bit, to make sure if you are going to open up a an agency in the state of Florida that you check with your local city or county and see if you have to register with them. And private investigators do have to pay taxes. So a lot of the old timers in the biz don't know they have to do that, but in fact, you do have to file with the Florida Department of Revenue. Um, if anybody has questions on that, you can just post below and I'll do my best to answer those. I just paid, actually, and you have to do it quarterly, so all things I'm learning late in the game. So I've had my business going for almost a year now. And okay, let me get to that. So a couple months go by into establishing my business. I've been handing out my cards everywhere and, doing the free whoever I can sign up with, Angie's List and Yelp and Google, and, having my own website, doing the SEO and all of that, doing everything by myself, right? I get some phone calls trickling in here and there whenever I got business going on, and this is kind of like a side hustle for me, to be very honest. It's not really like paying my mortgage, to be very honest. So I'm kind of just doing it because checking it off the list, and it's something I wanted to do. Because I have things I want to focus on. Like, I've always wanted, my big thing is missing persons, cold cases, flat out. Like, I don't really give a rat's ass about people just not wanting their significant other to have custody of their children. Like, that's not my jam. I'm not about separating families. I'm about, getting real answers, about cases that matter to me and matter really to other people who are not getting the help they need from police departments that just quite frankly don't have the time to do it. Yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so of course I'm not getting calls about those kinds of cases, right? And at the end of the day, you know, you don't really want to charge people to do that, right? Like, I don't know. I know people do. People have to earn a living. But I'm still just trying to figure out how to do that. Anyway, so since that's where I'm at, right? Like, I have been taking on cases, and I actually really, really love what I do as far as investigating and getting the answers and, using these data systems that other people don't have access to and writing the reports and, just one of my biggest faults is I also am a kind of a shoulder to cry on for my clients. They really have invested faith and trust, and I've become their confidant. And whether that's like my Achilles heel, I have a hard time telling people, "Oh, hey, I gotta go." Instead, I'm just kind of that ear. And a lot of times, I do get more information they may not have otherwise told me, and I'm able to use that for them. But people bill for that time, so if you want to do that, that's fine. Totally understand that and maybe recommend it. I've donated a lot of time in doing that, and I understand that most people don't want to be that sounding board. I kind of just don't have a problem doing that, and I have the ability to be able to do that, so I'm okay with it. Okay, so anyway, knowing that I'm not getting the cases that I want, right? Because I want to do missing persons and cold cases, and how do you even get into all that, whatever. I decided that I'm gonna go back to school because, well, on account of a couple things, right? I am like a professional student, and I love the field of criminology, forensics, um, criminal justice. Obviously, all goes hand in hand. Um, so I've decided I'm going to go back to school, and that's what I did starting the summer of this year. What was it, May I started? So it kind of probably makes sense why I haven't really been on here. I haven't had a whole lot of time. I'm a full-time student and working my business, maintaining, working with a particular client throughout this whole thing. So I'm not taking on a bunch of little things here and there. I'm just working, I take work as I want it, to be very honest with you. So that's where I'm at. I've been a full-time student, yes, and actually the reason why I wanted to post this update is because someone made a comment on one of my videos and said, hey, are you still doing this? Are you on a different channel? What are you doing? So that's the answer. I'm mostly a student right now, to be honest. Working with one client whom I've had for several months at this point. And yeah, so what I decided to do, since I don't have time to make videos, quite frankly, on a regular basis like I intended to when I first started this channel, I want to kind of just open it up for questions. I thank you to the few subscribers that I have. I really didn't see that coming, but I appreciate it, and I know that a lot of people want to become a private investigator, but they don't know how. I'll do my best to answer any questions, and obviously if I don't know the answer, I will provide a link or someone who can answer those questions for you. Because I do my best to answer all the questions that come in the comment box below. So yeah, ask me questions. If you want me to do a video on anything in particular, maybe a short video, I can try to do that when I have time. But I'm sure that I said I was going to do, another video coming up next, and I apologize for kind of leading you guys on in that way. But like I said, hashtag COVID too, by the way. What a shit year. But yeah, I thought it was a great time to just continue my education, because I'm not about to take cases that are going to make me go into the field and be around people. Although I will say, a great advantage for private investigators right now is being able to wear that mask, because you're not going to be noticed. Ain't nobody looking, nobody, paying attention. So that's kind of a great thing. Also, I will say, I don't know if it's a statewide thing, but definitely in around my area, say the Tampa-ish area, private investigators are considered an essential worker, because we do provide legal services. So, along with the process servers and anybody else who does legal stuff, they are able to work no matter what the situation is. So yeah, I do enjoy answering your guys' questions, and if you, like I said, if you want me to maybe do a short video on something that you have a question about, or that you want me to go into more detail about, I'd be glad to do that. But in the meantime, I don't really have an agenda of videos I'm going to make. I am just going to continue to do my schoolwork. I'm very exhausted, but I do like the idea of having this channel and helping other people become a private investigator, if that's what you want to do. Especially, people think that you have to be like a retired police officer or something like that, and even though that's like 90% of my opinion, of the industry, I gotta tell you, I've been to many gatherings with other private investigators, rubbing shoulders, talking to them. Yes, they know what they're doing, they have a lot of experience, but quite often, they're looking for interns who know how to work social media, and they're just, and this isn't like everybody, but a lot of them just aren't hip with what's going on, technology wise, social media, just like on the scene in the streets, because they've been retired for who knows how long. But like I said, I'm not talking shit about everyone. I'm just saying the experience that I've seen. It's, and you're a lot less noticed, by the way, if you're a private investigator on this side of 40, this side of 30. Shit, I think that's even more great, as long as you're willing to have an open mind, learn from other people, get your head out of your ass, because you don't know everything. Like I said, be willing to learn, take it all in, get a great mentor, whether you're a C license or a CC. And yeah, I'm going to stop it there, because at this point I feel like I'm just rambling. But if you would like to see more videos, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any suggestions, comments, concerns, you want to check me on my information, totally cool. I love it. And talk to you soon. Be safe.